Have you ever found yourself having a door slammed in your face only to find out later that it was the best thing that could have happened? Today, we'll explore the art of turning rejections into opportunities, inspired by the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. Imagine a world where every no doesn't knock you down, but boosts you. Rejection, a word that often feels painful, can become a stepping stone to greatness. It's not about cheating destiny, but about understanding that, sometimes, the universe's no is a disguised yes to something bigger. If you're feeling forgotten, ignored, or undervalued, it's time to rewrite that story. In this video, we'll explore 20 powerful lessons that teach you how to harness the power of rejection. We are not just talking about theory, these are practical strategies that you can apply in your daily life. Before we begin, let's make sure this wisdom reaches as many people as possible. Hit the like button and tap the notification bell to let YouTube know you're finding value in what we're sharing. Now, let's embark on this transformative journey together. Ready to turn your rejections into your biggest victories? So let's start. 1. Ignore them. 2. When life gives you the cold shoulder, don't be discouraged. Instead of retreating, rise above this indifference. Ignoring those who ignore you is not a petty act, it's a powerful affirmation of your self-esteem. Imagine someone decides you're not worth their time. This is their loss, not yours. By choosing not to get involved, you are affirming that you are worth so much more. It's like holding a mirror in front of them, silently reflecting your behavior and showing that you are unaffected. But how to do this without getting lost in bitterness? Simple. Focus on your life, your goals, and your happiness. Immerse yourself in activities that enrich you, such as reading, playing sports, learning a new skill, or simply enjoying the company of those who truly value you. This isn't about getting revenge on someone, it's about reclaiming your energy and investing it where it really matters. Sometimes it hurts when we are ignored, but instead of dwelling in that pain, use it as a catalyst for growth. Build a fortress of self-respect and let their indifference ricochet. You're not just surviving rejection, is thriving despite it. This approach not only shows emotional maturity, but is also a testament to your inner strength. Remember, your value doesn't decrease because someone can't see your brilliance. Stay true to yourself and let your actions speak louder than their silence. 2. Don't react emotionally. Rejection can hurt and make you want to react impulsively, letting your emotions take over. But here is a secret weapon of the Stoics: calm. When someone despises you, it's tempting to let frustration or sadness take over. However, Stoicism, a philosophy as relevant today as it was in ancient Greece, offers a different path. He suggests a calm, considered response. It's not about suppressing your feelings, but about not letting them control you. When you are ignored, instead of getting upset or seeking validation, take a step back. Ask yourself, why is this bothering me? Often, it's not the rejection itself, but our own insecurities that hurt us the most. This is the time to be practical. Take a deep breath and reflect on why this moment does not define who you are. It's just a fleeting moment. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our actions and responses, not the behavior of others. So be polite, be kind. If you feel the need to reach out, do so with genuine concern, not expectation. This approach is not about being passive, it's to be the master of your emotions. It's recognizing that your self-esteem is not linked to other people's approval. Your power lies in how you respond, not how others treat you. This change in mentality is a real game changer. Adopting this mindset is not easy, but it is transformative. When you master calm in the face of rejection, you're not just dealing with a difficult situation, you're growing. You are learning that your inner peace does not depend on external validation. It's a journey toward self-confidence, where you learn to value yourself regardless of other people's opinions. By doing this, you demonstrate true strength and resilience. And guess what? Incredibly attractive people are attracted to those who are self-confident, who don't fall apart at the first sign of indifference. By remaining calm, you are not just coping, you are thriving. You are becoming someone who can turn rejection into a springboard for personal growth. That's the Stoic way. 3. Remove them from your mind. When faced with rejection, mastering the art of letting go becomes a powerful tool in your arsenal. This doesn't mean forgetting or pretending the rejection didn't hurt, it's about channeling that experience into something transformative. Acknowledge the rejection, feel its impact, but don't let it anchor your thoughts. Think like a skilled sailor navigating rough seas, use the waves to guide you forward, not to capsize your boat. Transforming rejection requires a shift in perspective. See rejection not as an obstacle, but as a detour that guides you towards new paths and possibilities. Engage in activities that enrich your spirit and broaden your horizons. Read a book that challenges your thinking, play a sport that tests your limits, or volunteer at a community project that offers a new perspective. These activities are not just distractions, they are springboards for self-discovery and growth. Each new experience sculpts a part of you, making you more resilient and adaptable. Also cultivate a circle of positivity. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Share your aspirations and listen to theirs. These interactions create an environment where mutual growth thrives. Remember that rejection is not a reflection of your worth, it is an invitation to rediscover and reinvent yourself. As you navigate this journey, you will discover that what once felt like a painful rejection was actually a nudge towards a more fulfilling path. 4. Show gratitude. When life challenges you with obstacles, one of the most powerful responses is gratitude. It may seem counterintuitive, but finding reasons to be grateful even in adversity can transform the way you see the world and your experiences. Gratitude is not about ignoring problems, but rather recognizing and valuing the positive aspects that still exist. Start small. Be grateful for the simple things, the sun that shines, the food on the table, the health that allows you to face the day. These small actions of gratitude create a solid foundation for a more positive mindset. Keep a gratitude journal, writing down at least 3 things you are grateful for every day. This helps rewire your brain to focus on the positive, even when things get tough. Gratitude also improves your relationships. Express your gratitude to the people around you. A simple thank you can strengthen bonds and create an environment of support and understanding. People feel valued and you build an emotional support network that will help you face challenges. When you show gratitude, you are not just dealing with the current situation, it's creating a foundation for a happier, more resilient future. Practicing gratitude is an ongoing journey that transforms how you see the world and interact with it. By embracing gratitude, you not only survive hardships, but you thrive and find joy in the little things in life. 5. Demonstrate your value. Rejection hurts, but it's also a litmus test of your resilience. Instead of letting yourself get down, see this as a chance to reveal your courage. The next time you're left out of a meeting or passed over for a promotion, take a deep breath. Instead of creating a storm of self-pity or bitterness, channel that energy into constructive action. Work on a project that highlights your skills or offer to lead a new initiative. Your value is not diminished by the supervision of others, it's an opportunity to shine even brighter without being intimidated by the shadows of rejection. Remember that old saying, when one door closes, another opens. This isn't just idle talk, it is an action plan. Rejection is not a reflection of your worth, but a redirection to where you are needed most. If you've been passed over for a role, perhaps it's the universe nudging you toward something that better aligns with your talents and passions. Use this as a catalyst to reevaluate and realign your core strengths. How can you pivot to make the most of them? It's about creating your own success story, where every setback is a preparation for a great comeback. This isn't about putting a fake smile on top of disappointment, it's about embracing the full spectrum of emotions and moving forward with grace. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. When faced with rejection, practice empathy for yourself and others. Maybe that colleague who ignored you is struggling with their own insecurities. Expanding your understanding is not a weakness, but proof that your strength grows from these experiences. Reflect on them, learn and, like a phoenix, rise from the ashes of rejection more formidable and wiser than before. Rejection is not the end of your story, it's a plot twist that pushes you to become the most resilient and authentic version of yourself. Face it head-on with the wisdom of the ages and the vitality of youth, and watch as it transforms from your greatest fear to your greatest ally in personal growth and success. 6. Cut contact. Silence is not just the absence of sound, it's a powerful tool in your emotional arsenal, especially when it comes to rejection. Imagine you were ignored or turned down. Your instinct may scream to fix this, to reach out and fill the gap, but this is where you flip the script. Embrace the silence. It's not about playing games, it's about taking back your power. When you choose not to react, not to bombard with messages or calls, you are taking a step back. This break isn't just for them, it's for you. It's a time to recalibrate and remember that your worth is not tied to someone else's approval. Let's delve deeper into this. Silence is not passive, it is active and strategic. You're not just waiting, it is reflecting and growing. It's time to refocus on your goals, your passions, your life. Think of it as a reset button, giving you clarity and strength. This period of no contact is not cold or cruel, it is a limit you have set for your peace of mind. It's saying, I respect myself too much to chase or beg. This mindset is not just stoic, it is empowering. It speaks a lot about your self-esteem and confidence. Consider the silent message you are sending. In a world where instant responses are expected, your silence can be intriguing, even attractive. It shows that you are not easily shaken, that you have a life full of interests and priorities. Also, cutting off contact isn't about making them regret it or come crawling back. It's about showing that you are fully centered and not easily swayed by external validation. This approach doesn't guarantee a change in their behavior, but it does guarantee a change in you, making you stronger, more centered, and ready to face whatever comes next with grace and elegance. 7. Prove them wrong. Proving them wrong isn't just about showing others that they underestimated you, but it's mostly about proving to yourself what you're capable of. Use rejection as fuel for your growth. Let's say someone doubts their abilities at a specific task. This is your chance to hone that skill, not to gain their approval, but to push your own limits. Dive deep into learning, practice tirelessly, and reach a level of proficiency that even you didn't know you had. This is not a big revelation for those who doubted you, it's about quietly building a fortress of competence and self-confidence. Imagine the impact of your actions, rather than words. You don't need to announce your plans or progress, let your results speak for themselves. If you are considered uncreative, embark on a project that showcases your creativity. If you are labeled as disengaged, let your consistent actions be your answer. This quiet revolution of self-improvement is not a battle against the perceptions of others, but a crusade for personal excellence. And when you change the world's narrative about you, your own self-perception changes too. The true essence of proving them wrong lies not in changing their opinion, but in transforming your own self-image. Your journey of self-improvement will not only surprise others, but it will also redefine your understanding of your capabilities. It's not just about proving them wrong, it's about redefining what right means to you. And on this journey, the biggest victory is the realization that the only validation that really matters is the one you give yourself. 8. Go out and have fun. When embarking on the path of self-development, it is easy to get lost in a frantic routine of personal improvements and goals to be achieved. However, it is crucial to remember that life is not just about hard work and achievements. It's also about the precious moments shared with friends, family, and yourself. So it's time to go out and have fun. Imagine yourself exploring new places, experiencing new cultures, or simply enjoying a peaceful afternoon in a cozy cafe. Allow yourself to disconnect from the stress of everyday life and connect with the present moment. After all, it is these moments of relaxation and leisure that help us recharge our energy and maintain a healthy balance between work and personal life. By allowing yourself moments of fun and relaxation, you are not deviating from your goals, it is strengthening your ability to face them with more vigor and determination. Studies show that time spent on leisure not only improves mental and emotional well-being, but also increases creativity and productivity. So the next time you feel the pressure of self-development, remember to take time for yourself. Go out with friends, pursue a hobby you love, explore nature, or simply enjoy some quiet time at home. Life is a journey to be enjoyed, and finding a balance between work and play is essential to a full and happy life. Celebrate your achievements, but also celebrate the journey that got you there. Allow yourself to be happy and live each moment with gratitude and joy. After all, the true proof of success is not just achieving your goals, but also finding happiness and satisfaction along the way. So go out and have fun, because it's in these moments that the magic of life truly reveals itself. 9. Build your social status. In that ignored, almost invisible corner lies a golden opportunity, an invitation to apply Stoicism to your life. This is the time to turn rejection into a catalyst for your personal growth. Instead of seeking external validation, focus on personal improvement and community involvement. Building your social status is not about climbing a social ladder, it's about climbing your own ladder of self-development. Every step, whether pursuing physical fitness, exploring new hobbies, or advancing your career, is an opportunity to strengthen yourself and become more resilient. Share your journey not in search of applause, but in search of genuine connections. By talking about your interests and achievements, open a bridge to finding others who share your worldview. Engaging in volunteering or networking isn't just about adding lines to your resume, it's about weaving a tapestry of meaning in relationships. On this journey, intention is key. It's not about seeking popularity, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. Every step you take should be a step towards improvement, not only for yourself but also for the community around you. Change your perspective. It's not just about being seen, but about seeing yourself growing and, consequently, helping others grow too. Developing this Stoic mindset is a powerful tool for navigating the modern world, turning the tide of rejection into a powerful wave of positive transformation. So, embark on this journey of building your social status, not as a mission for popularity, but as a journey in search of self-development and the common good. Be the change you want to see in the world, and notice how each step you take uplifts not only yourself, but also those around you. 10. Act as if they don't exist. Sometimes the most powerful response is silence. It's not about being dismissive or cold, it's about protecting your own inner peace. If someone chooses to ignore you, you don't need to waste your energy trying to get their attention or start a conversation. Redirect your focus to an environment where you are valued. If you're at a party, for example, turn to someone who enjoys your company and start a conversation there. Recognize that your value is not determined by someone else's attention. In the inevitable encounters with that person who ignores you, remain calm and professional. Keep interactions brief, direct and superficial. It's not about showing them, it's about showing yourself that you're strong enough to not be shaken by their indifference. This approach not only keeps you focused on what really matters, but it also protects you from unnecessary drama. If the disrespect persists, know that you have the power to walk away. It's not a defeat, it is an act of self-respect and preservation. By choosing not to engage in a one-sided fight, you are making space for relationships and activities that bring true joy and growth. Your response to indifference is not a sign of weakness, but rather a demonstration of your inner strength and self-worth. So give them the silent treatment of their choosing as you move toward healthier interaction opportunities and a more peaceful state of mind. Remember, your value doesn't depend on their attention, it depends on how you value yourself. 11. Give them the silent treatment. When faced with indifference, silence becomes a powerful tool to preserve your dignity. Stoicism teaches us that silence is not a weapon to provoke or manipulate, but rather an opportunity for self-knowledge and emotional mastery. When someone chooses to ignore you, responding with silence allows you to delve into a period of introspection. Use this moment to understand your feelings, to clear your thoughts and find inner clarity. This is not a time to punish the other person, but rather an opportunity to preserve your inner peace and grow personally. In silence, there is a profound opportunity for self-improvement. It is an invitation to reflect on your virtues, your values, and how you want to interact with the world around you. Ask yourself, why does this bother me? What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? This type of silence is constructive, not destructive. It is a time to strengthen your character and align your responses with your deepest principles. If you choose to remain silent, let it be a conscious choice rooted in self-care and wisdom. It is a decision to refuse to engage in behaviors that are beneath you, such as manipulation, revenge, or pettiness. By embracing Stoicism, you practice temperance and self-control. By choosing not to respond, you are not simply ignoring the other person, you are listening carefully to yourself. It's a practice for maintaining your composure, focusing on your own personal journey and embodying the Stoic ideal of serenity in the face of adversity. 12. Don't beg for attention. It's the Stoic way of looking at indifference. It's not about begging for attention, but about anchoring yourself in your own worth and independence. When someone ignores you, it's not an invitation to show off or shout louder to get their attention. It's an opportunity to turn inward and reaffirm your own worth. Stoicism reminds us that our self-esteem should not fluctuate depending on the attention of others. It's about standing firm in your own worth, knowing that your self-esteem is not up for negotiation. Engage in your passions and pursue your achievements with a heart full of self-confidence. It's not about showing off to make someone realize what they're missing, it's about realizing yourself and the value you bring to the world. Indulge in activities that fulfill you and connect with people who genuinely appreciate you. Cultivate a life that fills you with pride. This is not a passive attitude, it is a vibrant and active embrace of your own life. Be so involved in your own growth and happiness that the need for external validation becomes irrelevant. Instead of chasing fleeting attention, invest in yourself. Build a life that fulfills you, regardless of how others perceive you. Let your confidence and self-esteem be natural products of your own development and achievements. This approach isn't just about dealing with rejection, it's about transcending it. By focusing on what really matters, your own journey of growth and fulfillment, you turn rejection into an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and deepen your understanding of yourself. Therefore, do not demand attention, be kind to yourself but emotionally independent. 13. Be kind, but emotionally distant. When indifference knocks at your door, the most powerful choice is to respond with kindness but maintain a firm emotional distance. It's not about being cold, it's about protecting your inner peace. It's natural to feel hurt or frustrated when someone ignores you, but that's where the true art of emotional balance comes in. Offering a smile or a polite greeting without expecting anything in return is a genuine expression of kindness. However, do this without allowing expectations to weigh down your shoulders. Your kindness is a gift, not a bargaining chip. Maintaining an emotional distance is not about putting up walls around your heart, but rather about establishing healthy boundaries. It's understanding that although you can control your actions, you cannot control the reactions of others. This distance is not a sign of weakness, but rather of strength and self-respect. It is a conscious choice not to allow someone else's actions to affect your emotional balance. This approach not only protects but also empowers. It's a delicate balance that allows you to interact with grace while remaining firm in your own emotional integrity. It is a demonstration of respect for yourself and others, and a testament to your maturity. By choosing to navigate life with this stance, you face rejections not with bitterness or resentment, but rather with an unshakable inner serenity and dignity. So when indifference comes, remember, be kind, but emotionally distant. 14. Don't reveal your struggle. When we are ignored, the urge to reveal our struggles can be irresistible. However, Stoicism shows us that true strength lies in maintaining our composure. It's not about pretending that everything is fine, but about demonstrating an internal resilience that transcends external circumstances. By continuing with our lives with vigor and determination, we are not only showing others our strength, but also reminding ourselves of it. It's a subtle but powerful way of affirming that our self-esteem is independent of the opinions of others. Not revealing our struggle is not denying our feelings, but rather managing them in a way that keeps our dignity and self-respect intact. It is a demonstration of wisdom and integrity, showing that we are firm in our own character, uninfluenced by external circumstances. By facing rejection with this mindset, we are not just surviving, we are thriving. Every rejection becomes an opportunity for growth and self-discovery, fueling our journey toward resilience and wisdom. So I challenge you to apply these insights to your daily life. Embrace rejection as a catalyst for growth and share your stories of triumph and struggle with us. Together, we can master the art of Stoic resilience and face each challenge with strength and determination. 15. Cultivate an accepting mindset. Facing rejection and learning to adapt to the changes it brings is fundamental to our emotional well-being and personal growth. Acceptance does not mean passivity or resignation in the face of difficulties, but rather a conscious and compassionate approach to life's circumstances. Accepting rejection involves acknowledging and validating our feelings without trying to deny or suppress them. This means allowing yourself to feel sadness, frustration, or any other emotion that arises, without judgment. By accepting our emotions, we can process them in a healthy way and gradually release them instead of getting stuck in them. Furthermore, cultivating acceptance requires a change in the way we perceive rejection. Instead of seeing it as a personal failure or proof of our inadequacy, we can choose to see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Accepting that not all situations will be as we expect frees us from the need for control and allows us to flow with life's changes. Adaptation is the other side of the coin of acceptance. Once we accept the reality of rejection, we can begin to adapt to it. This involves making adjustments to our expectations, plans, and behaviors to better align with the new reality. The ability to adapt allows us to find new ways to deal with challenges, explore new opportunities, and continue moving forward even when we face setbacks. The key to cultivating acceptance and adaptation in the face of rejection is practicing self-compassion and kindness toward yourself. Recognize that it's normal to feel uncomfortable or challenged in the face of rejection, but also recognize your own strength and resilience in facing these challenges. Give yourself time to recover and adjust, and remember that every experience of rejection is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. 16. Develop self-confidence. It is a fundamental process for emotional well-being and personal success. Our confidence can often be shaken by external criticism, rejection, or failures. However, it is important to cultivate a solid foundation of self-confidence that is not easily affected by external factors. One of the key strategies for strengthening self-confidence is to practice self-compassion and self-praise. This involves recognizing our accomplishments, even if they are small, and learning to be kind and patient with ourselves, especially in moments of self-criticism. Another strategy is to identify and challenge negative thoughts or limiting beliefs about yourself. Oftentimes, our insecurities are based on distorted perceptions of ourselves. By questioning these thoughts and replacing them with positive, realistic affirmations, we can begin to build a more positive and confident self-image. Additionally, it's important to set achievable goals and work towards them, as gradual success can help build self-confidence. Celebrating each small achievement along the way is essential to maintaining momentum and motivation. It's also helpful to cultivate a supportive environment and surround yourself with people who encourage and support you in your self-development efforts. Positive relationships and social support can play a significant role in strengthening self-confidence. Finally, it is important to remember that self-confidence is a continuous process of learning and growth. It's not about achieving perfection, but about learning to trust yourself, even in the face of challenges and adversity. With practice and perseverance, it is possible to develop lasting self-confidence and healthy self-esteem, regardless of external opinions. 17. Learning from adversity. When we face the adversity of rejection, we are faced with an emotional crossroads. We can choose to let rejection bring us down, undermining our self-confidence and fueling self-criticism, or we can choose to see it as a springboard for personal growth. By choosing the second option, we transform the pain of rejection into a source of learning and strengthening. Each rejection experience can provide us with valuable insights into our own abilities, limitations, and areas for development. For example, we can use rejection as a catalyst to become more resilient. Through adversity, we learn to adapt to challenging circumstances and find creative solutions to the problems we face. Furthermore, rejection can teach us about the importance of self-confidence and self-esteem. By facing rejection head-on and continuing to believe in our abilities and personal worth, we strengthen our confidence in ourselves. At the same time, learning from adversity allows us to develop empathy and understanding for others. We recognize that rejection is not just a personal experience, but something we all face at some point in our lives. So instead of allowing rejection to define us, we can choose to use it as an opportunity to grow and evolve. By learning from our experiences of rejection, we become more resilient, confident, and compassionate, ready to face life's challenges with courage and determination. 18. Learning from adversity. When we face the adversity of rejection, we are faced with an emotional crossroads. We can choose to let rejection bring us down, undermining our self-confidence and fueling self-criticism, or we can choose to see it as a springboard for personal growth. By choosing the second option, we transform the pain of rejection into a source of learning and strengthening. Each rejection experience can provide us with valuable insights into our own abilities, limitations, and areas for development. For example, we can use rejection as a catalyst to become more resilient. Through adversity, we learn to adapt to challenging circumstances and find creative solutions to the problems we face. Furthermore, rejection can teach us about the importance of self-confidence and self-esteem. By facing rejection head-on and continuing to believe in our abilities and personal worth, we strengthen our confidence in ourselves. At the same time, learning from adversity allows us to develop empathy and understanding for others. We recognize that rejection is not just a personal experience, but something we all face at some point in our lives. So instead of allowing rejection to define us, we can choose to use it as an opportunity to grow and evolve. By learning from our experiences of rejection, we become more resilient, confident, and compassionate, ready to face life's challenges with courage and determination. 19. Emotional management. It is a fundamental skill for dealing with the ups and downs of life. It involves the ability to recognize, understand, and control our emotions, as well as the way they influence our behavior and decision-making. When we are able to manage our emotions effectively, we can better navigate the challenges we face. This means learning to deal with stress, anxiety, anger, and other emotions constructively, rather than letting them overwhelm us. A crucial aspect of emotional management is self-awareness. This involves being aware of our own emotions and the triggers that set them off. By recognizing our emotional patterns, we can begin to develop strategies to deal with them in a healthy way. In addition to self-awareness, emotional management also includes the ability to regulate our emotions. This means learning to control emotional impulses and respond more calmly and thoughtfully to stressful situations. An essential part of emotional management is developing resilience skills. This involves the ability to recover quickly from setbacks and adversity rather than getting stuck in them. Resilience helps us maintain a positive attitude, even when faced with difficult challenges. In short, emotional management is fundamental to emotional well-being and personal success. By learning to recognize, understand, and control our emotions, we can become more resilient, confident, and able to deal with life's ups and downs with calm and determination. 20. Develops resilience. It is essential to face life's challenges with determination and courage. It's about cultivating a mindset that allows us to not only overcome setbacks, but also learn from them and grow as a result. One of the keys to developing resilience is the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. This involves accepting that setbacks and failures are inevitable, but also recognizing that we can choose how to respond to them. Instead of getting stuck in negativity or self-pity, we can choose to see setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Furthermore, resilience requires a positive and flexible mindset. It means maintaining an optimistic view of the future, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, and being willing to adjust our strategies as necessary to achieve our goals. Another important aspect of resilience is the ability to seek support and resources when needed. This may include turning to friends, family, or mental health professionals for guidance and emotional support during difficult times. Ultimately, resilience involves cultivating a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. This gives us a solid foundation on which we can face challenges and helps us maintain motivation and determination even in the most difficult times. In short, developing resilience is an ongoing process that involves cultivating a positive, flexible, growth-oriented mindset. By strengthening our ability to recover quickly from setbacks, we can face life's challenges with courage, determination, and hope.